Hello and welcome to MATLAB Programming for Numerical Computations. Several of you have asked some questions regarding access to MATLAB Online. This video shows you how you can get the access to MATLAB Online. In order to do that, go to the unit that says Get MATLAB Online Access, Submitting Assignments and Other Help. Okay, and click on the link that says How to Get MATLAB Online Access. In order to get access to MATLAB Online, you will have to follow a couple of simple steps. In order to set up your MathWorks account, this is what you need to do. You only need to go and click on this link and you will be prompted the next steps that you need to perform. If you already have a MathWorks account, you can go ahead and use that MathWorks account. If you do not already have a MathWorks account, you will be prompted to create one. Let's see how this works. Okay, so go and click on this particular link over here. When you click on this link, this is what you will see. What you need to do is to enter the email address that you want to register for this course with. So in this case, and I will click on continue. Okay, now because I do not have a MathWorks account, it is prompting me to create one. I'm just putting last name as demo because this is a demonstration account. Okay, select your country and click on continue. Okay, this can be, if you're not in India, choose your own country and you can click on continue. And I will choose the country over here. So the next step for me is to verify the MathWorks account. Please note that if you already have your MathWorks account, you do not need to go through this step. Okay, what I did off the video is I went on to my Gmail account. The email that came from MathWorks had gone into my spam folder. I retrieved it from my spam folder and clicked on the link that verified my email account. Now that my email is verified, I need to log in using my email and the password that I had earlier provided. Okay, I've put my email and password and I have clicked login. Okay, now at this stage, it asks me, do you already have MATLAB? Since I do not already have a MATLAB, that's the reason why I'm using MATLAB Online. So I will just click on no thanks and this is where I will go. Okay, so that completes the first part of the step of the process that we talked about. Now that I have registered, I can go back and log into matlab.mathworks.com. Before that happens, we'll have to complete a couple of steps. Okay. First is I'll have to re-log in using my MathWorks account. Okay, now in order to rectify this issue, let's go back into MATLAB NPTEL. Okay, click on this and again click on set up your MathWorks account. Okay. Now we click on Run MATLAB for NPTEL classes. I will be asked for my password and I click Login. Okay, once I click Login, I click on I agree, click Next and give your username. Okay, I've given demo student as the username. Please give an appropriate username that is identifiable with you. I now have access to MATLAB Online. Okay, so let's do some quick code. A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to A plus B. Okay, that gives us this x equal to 0 to 0.123 plot x comma sin x, and this shows the plot as well. I can close this plot. So now you have MATLAB Online access.